I want this year to be better. I want all the games I've got to do done. I want to cover more varied and exciting things, and potentially even a few games from the year they're released. But I know that not all of these will probably happen. But I do want to set a standard going forwards. Last year I joined the YouTube Partner Program just to try it out on 1 or 2 videos. But after a while I was getting more and more copyright issues over stuff that I'd been using for years without a problem. And as a result, I was getting adverts put on videos that I had no intention to try and monetize, which was confounding because suddenly they have an issue with the outro music I've been using on and off since 2018. It's Promise from Silent Hill 2. I looked at the numbers and weighed it up and decided no, it wasn't worth it, and I've left the YouTube Partner Program and I won't be returning to it. I've seen a lot of stuff this year, and in a year that spawned so many bad practices, so many cases of plagiarism, so many instances of YouTubers scamming their audiences, I've seen my own heroes on YouTube fall into the soulless rhythm of YouTube as a business, and I never, ever want to be like that. So you will never see adverts on my videos placed by me. You'll never see sponsorships for things I have no belief in, and the only thing you'll ever see me plug is my own Patreon because that's all I'm going to have. Patreon is only if you want to support me. Be in the credits at the end of the videos. There's Let's Plays that I post on there as well if you want to see me do that. Videos are up on there early. But on there for free you can also see the written reviews I've started doing and all the updates for things coming up ahead. Because I feel guilty that people are generous enough to join up. And I kind of want to pay them back, but I still don't really know how. The Discord continues to be a lot of fun, and I can say with a lot of pride that all of the people on there are very nice, and I'm more active on there than I ever thought I would be. But I also wanted to make a little announcement. I'm working with Professional Villains, the people who made ER, Patient Typhon, and Anglerfish on their potentially upcoming game. I'm basically a writer. The way I understand the project at the moment is that there's a framework they've designed where me and several other people have been asked to plan out a horror story within that framework. From what they've sent me, it seems pretty limiting, but I don't think that's a problem when it comes to making horror content. People have made a lot better with a lot less. The game isn't announced yet, and it might be a while before it is, but I'll let you guys know close to the time if it's turned out the way that I wanted. Plus, regardless, you should probably check it out either way. They are very nice people. I am finally at a point where the schedule just works and gives me more free time to work on other things whilst also getting videos out there at a comfortable pace. I am all up to early March. I am all the way up to early March for having things to post and can just slip things in and out of the schedule early. Last year was a huge mess of changing schedules, trying new things and updating the videos. But from here on out I'm going to try and keep things the same. There are a few more videos that were made before the recent ones that go back to the old style, but after that all the new videos will have the new system in place to help newcomers to the channel. I'm talking about schedules because almost certainly in the comments I got asked about whether I'm covering a specific game, and I took a guess at when I thought I would have it done by, but many of them I haven't had the chance to finish playing, so brace yourselves, I'm going to list the entire to-do list. Okay. These first ones are the games that I'm planning on doing soon. I've finished playing them and they're going to be either videos or written reviews, so they're in the lineup on the Patreon schedule. Fears to Fathom Home Alone, Father's Day, 7 more free horror games, Fears to Fathom Northern Hitchhike, Lustrum Beyond, Hellcoming, Inside the Backrooms, Resident Evil 5, Fears to Fathom Castle House, Amnesia The Great Work, Mothered, PT Doom, Fears to Fathom Ironbark Lookout even, In Sound Mind, Exit 8, Fear Therapy, The Dark Pictures Anthology, Devil in Me, Burnhouse Lane. Next up are the ones that I've started recording and hope to have videos on them eventually, but if they're really interesting I'll slip them into the schedule earlier. Cover Your Eyes, Alan Wake 2, Saturnalia, Someday You'll Return, Elisa, Bendy and the Dark Revival, Curse, The Eye of Isis, Dead Beacon, Extermination, Phobia, Forbidden Siren, Hell Knight, Impasto, I'm Scared, Into the Gloom, Labyrinthine, Manhunt 2, My Beautiful Paper Smile, Omori, Oxide, Perception, Prognostic, Pyramus, Sallyface, Silent Hill Alchemilla, Song of Horror, Stasis, Tormented Souls, The Bog Tavern, Yuoni. And finally, all the games I have not even started yet or have to restart, so I essentially don't have anything for them. After Hours, Alone in the Dark 2008, Born into Fear, Call of Cthulhu, Shadow of the Comet, Cannibal Abduction, Cave Crawler, The Chant, Colina Legacy, Corpse Party, Cold House, The Complex Found Footage, Canarium, Concluse 2, Daymare 1998, The Dark Occult, Downfall, Dreadout, Ironococtosis, Put Yourself Together, Fran Bow, Forgive Me Father, Homebody, Home Sweet Home, Ib, Interior Worlds, It Steals, The Last Door Season 2, Lurk in the Dark Prologue, Lust for Darkness, Maid of Scare, Monstrum, Night of the Scissors, Paper Dolls, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil Revelations 2, Resident Evil 6, Silent Nights, Silent Hill's Shattered Memories, The Song of Saya, Spirits of Xanadu, Silvio, Trenches, The Witch's House, and White Day, a Labyrinth Named School, and there's probably more since I bought some quite recently that I haven't added to the list yet. As well as some other mods, retro games, and other things that have been lurking around for a while. I've got copies of Resident Evil Outbreak that I'm trying to hook up online so that I can show you the multiplayer in that, and some other bits and pieces that have been lurking around for quite a while, as well as Kuon. I managed to find a copy of Kuon, and there's some other older PC games in the list over there, like Enemy Zero and other bits and pieces. Mostly older stuff is what I'm looking at in the shelves over there. There's like Martian Gothic and some of those ones that I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing them, because most of them are kind of janky and pretty hard, and they're not always that influential or worth talking about for some of them. But yeah, there's a lot to work on and a lot to get through, and stuff is just coming out all of the time, and I might not even cover some of the ones I've listed here if I'm also just not enjoying the game. There's also a lot of special videos I'm working on, and more storio videos for Amnesia, some essay type videos like the scripted events one that's just been posted, and some other things too. I am always busy, but luckily not always working, which is the balance I've been looking for. Finally, I thought I'd mention the Steam Curators page. I'm still working on adding some older reviews, but at the moment about 75% of the games I've either written about or covered in a video you can get on the Steam page when I find that I'll have a Harry Mason score and a little word about the game. The page needs a lot of work, really, but it's the thought that counts at the moment. I add about 10 or so games each time I get a moment to add to them, so it should be up to date pretty soonish. By the way, I don't really post on Twitter anymore, mostly because of how that site is going, so there's not much need to follow me on there anymore. If you want to really chat to me, you can either send me an email or join the Discord, or just leave a comment, because I respond to 99% of comments if there's something for me to actually respond to. And I just wanted to say that I'm optimistic for this upcoming year. Last year was a disappointment in quite a few ways, and I feel that there's a lot I could have done better and some things I wish I didn't have to do, which is why I'm going to be working on potentially a Halloween revival in secret, and if it gets close to the time and seems possible, then I'll go for it, but if it doesn't, then I'll just have a lot of videos to work with, which is good too. Anyway, thank you for supporting me, thank you for watching, and let's hope 2024 is better.